My name is Muhum Zahabat. I run a shoe shop in Nigeria, located along Nigeria Road, off Chira. It is usually casual and formal shoes, plus a few kids shoes. Today I want to teach you guys on how shoes can be worn. Like I told you earlier, we have both formal and casual shoes. I'm going to take you to the main section and show you some of the formal shoes that I have. Formal shoes can be categorized into two. We have shoes that are formal but at the same time that would cut across to the casual part. An example is a shoe like this. This shoe is called an Oxford. It's a shoe a man can do on both formal and casual occasions. For example, if you're doing khakis, you're doing jeans, and you decide to tuck in your jeans, you can do such a shoe and attend a casual event. Then I'm going to show you another shoe. Like I told you, these are called Oxfords. There's also an Oxford, a shoe that can do both casual and formal. We have the moccasins. These are shoes that also cut across. You can do them on both casual and formal occasions. Then we have shoes that are strictly casual. Sorry, that are strictly formal. The strictly formal shoes are the so-called gentle shoes. Shoes you put on suits, on kanzus. Yeah, basically those are called casual shoes. I'm going to show you a few of the casual shoes that I have here. This is one of them. This is a black shoe. This is strictly formal shoe. You do this shoe on a kanzu, you do it on a very nice suit, and you rock it. Then we have let me show you another one. This is also an example of a formal shoe. Formal shoes, I would prefer someone to do formal shoes that are usually leather, strictly. If a formal shoe is not in leather, it will not give you the outcomes. Then we have an example of other formal shoes. You can do boots. An example is this. This is a suede that is formal, but at the same time you may be able to do it casually. I have another example of a boot that you would also do formally. This is a quarter boot that you can put on. If you want to do it formally, you just have to bring your trousers and cover up this part so that we only see this front part, so it will act as a formal shoe. If you want it to act as a casual shoe, of course you'll make sure the details come out. So for now, for the formal and casual section, that's what I can show you for now. Then I'll take you to before I forget, we also have the Chelsea boots. These Chelsea boots can also be done formally. They will perform the same function as that, as long as you're able to come and cover up this part. You're able to cover up here, so it will be able to perform as a formal shoe. So let's move on to the sneakers. The sneakers, these are everyday wear shoes. Shoes you can do on anything. Your jeans, your shorts, your khakis. An example of a very common sneaker is an all-star. Everyone has done an all-star at least in their life. An all-star is one of those shoes that has been done like for ages. People love all-stars because they are good shoes. I have another one, the Timberland. I have the Adidas and the Nikes. Those are all casual shoes. Most of my customers here prefer these shoes because most Ugandans are casual in nature. So it's very few Ugandans who very few Ugandans who do such shoes. They will do them once in a while, but these are everyday shoes. Shoes for every Ugandan. Shoes everyone will do every day, any day. Whether it's a Monday, whether it's a party day, we will do the sneakers. Then we are going to cross over to the canvas shoes. The canvas shoes, some of the canvas shoes can be, you can do as the sneakers, but those are selected few ones. The selected few ones. Most of the canvas shoes are meant for workout and sports related activities. I'm going to show you an example of a canvas that is meant for sports and a canvas that's meant for both sports and a casual wear. An example is this Under Armour. This is a shoe you do on jeans, and no one will know that it's a sports shoe. But at the same time, it's a shoe you will do in the gym or for any sports event. When you're looking for a good canvas shoe, there are two properties. First of all, most of my customers want shoes. They want runners. They want shoes to run in. They want shoes for gym. One of the properties of a very good gym shoe, very good canvas shoe for gym, is this part here, the sole. If you find a shoe having enough grip, you know this is called grip, and they act as shock absorbers. The way you see a car with shock absorbers. So when you're running, these spaces inside here will absorb the shock so that you don't feel the effect of the ground. That's the first property. Then the second property is the lightness of the shoe. The shoe should be light. You should never do any sports shoe, whether it's gym, whether it's running, whether it's what. It should not be heavy. It should be light. Those are the two major properties that you follow when you're looking for a very nice canvas shoe. I'm going to show you the other shoes. These are called high tops. The high top shoes. These are shoes that most Ugandan youth love. The designer shoes. You can do them on sweatpants. You can do them on shorts. That's why they're called designer shoes. I'm going to give you this is one of the most selling high top shoes. This is called an Air Jordan 1. People love it so much because it's really nice. When you put it on, it really looks nice. It's an Air Jordan. Every youth out there would love to put on such a shoe. But it's also in the canvas section. Then the other part is this is also a sports shoe because there's a sport called basketball. The shoe you do on basketball. Let me show you an example of such an Adidas. This can be put on casually as a designer shoe, like I told you. There are canvas shoes that cut across. You can do it for a sport, at the same time do it casually. This is a shoe you can do for off-court swag. Yes. At the same time, go to court and play basketball. So it would perform both functions. But like I told you, one of the very important properties of these canvas shoes is weight. You should never do a very heavy shoe, no matter what. Unless the shoe is meant for the field work, weight is very important. I'm going to move you across to the this section where you have the heavy shoes. I have a few pairs here. These are shoes you would want weight. The other side we don't want weight, but here we can do weight. This is these are field shoes. This is a Vibram, really. You can do it on your field works because it has enough grip. No, the floor is the ground is very wet and slippery. You do such a shoe. Then we have the heavy shoes for the workshops. You work in the factory. These are the shoes you do. Here, weight is very important. That's why most of the time you find such shoes having a metal here. So weight here is very important because this is a protective. It's a protective gear for your toes. So we don't mind. Weight here is very important. But on the other side, with our sports shoes, weight is not needed. For now, I think I'm done with the men's section. I can take you to the women's section. The women's section, we have the high shoes and the low shoes. Most women love the high shoes because more of the official. Now this is the official side of the women. The men are putting on moccasins and what, but women are putting on these high shoes. The heels, the stilettos, the broke heels. An example of a broke heel. The wedges, an example of a wedge. So this is the formal section of the ladies.